Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Another C-Class Fixed Truck Series race for you here this week. And I am at now what I would probably term as one of the worst track car combinations I could possibly find. I wouldn't say just specifically the C-Class Fixed Trucks at Watkins Glen, just stock cars on road courses in general. This is proving to be a massive uphill battle for me. I am still struggling to learn how to get these around the track consistently, as well as, even trying to remotely come close to pace. The big things for me that I'm having issues with is braking points, hitting those as optimally as possible, getting consistent braking, the same percentages every time, as well as not either coming in too hot or getting on the throttle too hard out of the corners. That's the biggest thing for me. If I treat this kind of like the super light model and or the advanced legends from this week, then I stand a much better chance to keep the truck going in the right direction and trying to do what I can. I had originally not planned on qualifying and decided to go out to make a quick run, just like was honestly planning on using the warm-up lap and then just most of the first lap to check to make sure that I was good on my braking points for this session, and that I was feeling everything the way I wanted to at least survive the race. And the lap ended up being a little bit better than I thought it was going to be, so I decided to stay out and finish it. So sorry for not recording that and showing that to you guys. I am actually starting in 7th, which was a complete shock to me, because I am so far off the pace. I'm at least a second and a half to 2 seconds off, if not even 3 seconds off on a consistent basis. So it's kind of standard for me for road course racing. I typically tend to fall about that far off. So for me, compared to the Mazdas, this is definitely going to be more of a I just need to survive, not make any mistakes, underdrive the truck, just so I don't spin out or hit anybody or anything like that. And if I fall way back, that's not going to be the biggest deal in the world for me. I'm not expecting finishing position to be very good, but when I saw the opportunity to try to start in front of most of the field, decided to take it, since I had made one of the goals for this season to work on improving my starting positions through qualifying. So thankfully starting the inside row, so that at least give me the inside line going into turn 1. You can see there are 23 trucks in general, so top third, with me being in the 10 truck. Obviously if I can finish top half, I will be thrilled with that. It's really going to matter on how well I can keep my driving within my reins, as well as how many problems I can avoid. These are following road course rules for cautions, so in the event, I don't actually think we should even see a full course caution. I think that takes like a complete track clog and some other stuff to even trigger that. So I would say most likely this is going to be more like a rookie MX-5 race, where it's survival of the fittest, and being able to, for the first probably top 4 or top 5, speed is definitely going to matter, but for everybody else, if you can drive clean, survive wrecks, you'll stand a much better chance of finishing up front. So that's going to be my goal, is just to drive within my means. If I fall back, hey, that's what it is. If anybody looks like they're getting real aggressive off the start, just going to let them go. 14 laps isn't a ton of time here, but it is a ton of time. So if I let people go on the first couple of laps to get sorted out and am able to avoid wrecks, I can still have plenty of time to build back some of those spots. So gonna get ready to go here. Pace car's pulling off. Just gonna try to do the best that I can and try to keep it as clean as possible. We are off and rolling. 11 looks like he might be playing back a little bit. I cannot fault him one bit for that. Almost lock it, already get taken out. That's what I was kind of afraid of, so just going to try to keep it off, try to keep it going straight. Thankfully only the 1X4 coming off of the track. Got the 7 to the outside, just going to let him go, excuse me, to the left side. Don't think the truck really got damaged too bad. No, I lost a ton of spots, but honestly, for me to just come away with only a 1X and not having too much of a problem, I'll take that. 22 kind of came back down, so just off and rolling. Gonna start working my way through now. I guarantee you I probably fell back to 16, 17, something like that. Could be further, could be better. Just going to regroup from that and start running everything that I can. Unfortunately, no 0x, but really wasn't much I could do there. And 22 gets off. I don't know if I came across on him or if he just came back in, but this is going to be a rough race, so just trying to get rolling. Going all the way to the back. I don't know, I mean, I thought I was able to get by him on the left side, so I don't know if he clipped the grass and came back. That was probably not the smartest move on my part to try to pass him, but, you know, just, I guess, is what it is. It's all learning experience, really. One of the first few races I've run road course in a stock car, so, especially this first road race I've ever run in this series, so. This is what it is. Back to 20th, unfortunately, not a very good start. So, not much I can do. Just gonna regroup. Try to run the rest of the laps clean. You know, 5x is not great, but for me, for road races, that about average where I've been, maybe a little bit better. So, just gonna try to do the best that I can. See if I can pick up any spots and just make the most of it. So, hate that you guys saw that bad at the start. I feel like I definitely probably had the pace to be a little bit further up than 20th, but you know, fortunately. Not much I can do. I don't think there was really anything I could do on the initial start, and I already run off the track because I overdrove the corner. That was completely on me. But I'll take a look at the instant with the 22, see if that was me coming back across the track or if he just got the grass and went around. I thought I saw him starting to go around, but wasn't honestly 100% sure, so not sure how much I could have done differently, but I'll definitely take a look at that, and you guys can let me know once I get to the end of the race. Just going to try to size up the 17 here, see if I can get by him on the front stretch going into turn 1. And try to take advantage of the inside line if possible. Got to make sure I don't overshoot turn 1 by taking the inside line. Able to get by him, so at least puts me up to 19th, and got a group of trucks up here that if I'm able to have the pace, I could at least try to salvage a few more positions as well. I think without a ton of wrecks, I don't think a top half finish would happen, but you never know. Just backing it off really early so that I didn't get into the 16 at all. Wasn't sure if he was going to be braking a lot earlier or not. Got a local caution here in the carousel, so see what happens. We've got the smoke off to the left side, might already be cleared. Looked like the 14, or excuse me, the 20 had some problems. So he's fallen back. He still probably is going to be further ahead of me, though. This is a section of the track I've just been having a lot of problems with when I've been trying to push the pace. I've always overshot turn 7, which leads me into not as optimal through turn 8 as I could be. Yeah, the 21 have an issue there, so there's another spot I can get.
17th place.
Just taking it easy again through turn 1. Looks like the 14 might be a little bit slower. 20's trying to work his way back up. He's picked up 2 spots there. Quite a few spots away still from the top 10, but I guess it's possible with, you know, the few trucks up here. If I can get by them and then a few more wrecks, I could still possibly get there. So just going to do the best that I can. Still backing things way back just to try to settle through, as I'm only on lap 4 out of 14, so long way to go, long way to go. You can see I'm probably not taking a wide enough entry and apexing the carousel late enough to carry momentum off, so trying to take note of what everybody else is doing to see what I can learn out of it. Pace is not quick at all. It's way slower than what I ran in qualifying, but honestly for me right now it's more about surviving and just trying to get through the rest of the race as clean as I can. See, it looks like the 14 and 16 are starting to get into a little bit of battle. They're pulling away, so without wrecks, this may be as far as I can go, although They make contact going into turn 1. 14's able to save it. Going to watch for him coming back off the track. 16 was way to the inside. You see the 14 coming back in. They thankfully was not close to him, but going to have the momentum going through the S's. So just going to slow it down rather than try to blast by him. Wait till a better spot. It's getting a bit blinky, so might be a better idea to try to find a way around him. See if I can get to the inside on the bus stop. Decided to back off and let him go. Almost got a little too much of the curbing there, got the truck upset a little bit. I know I could probably improve that line, but for right now I just kind of want to hang with what I'm comfortable with doing just to get the truck through rather than, you know, trying to try a bunch of stuff that could get me into problems. Looks like the 19 and 20 up ahead have pulling away quite a bit, so just on pace I don't think I'll be able to get to him, especially when I lose it off of turn 7 like that. Got a lot of right front damage, hopefully not a meatball. Just going to try to keep the truck going. Got a long gap back to the 16, so just going to try to make the most of that. That was just on me for getting on the throttle too hard. Looks like we've got the 19 went wide through turn 1. So with more trucks being damaged, if mine's not that bad, and I can drive, it's possible to pick up another couple spots, maybe get to like 13th. I had very, very little expectations, so this is kind of where I thought I would be, and just being able to get by people gives me a little bit of a better shot. I try to take the inside line away from the entry into the bus stop, see if I can use that to my advantage for the carousel. Get by the 14. I don't think I caused him to spin around. I think he might have just gotten on the throttle a little too early or clipped the glass, so able to get by there. That's one spot. I'm going to set my sights on the 19 if the truck's not damaged too bad. Don't think it's worth coming in to repair it. I think is, you know, as long as it doesn't feel too bad, which it doesn't right now, at least for my driving, that I just stay out and continue to run laps. Just gotta make sure I don't pick up the throttle too early, too hard there. Let's see, up to 14, so I would love to pick up another spot if possible, but honestly, even if I finish here, I'll take that as a recovery for how the first lap was. Really wanted to get you guys a better finish. I really hate what happened on the first lap, and then, you know, me over driving the truck, but it's kind of the state of my road racing, so I guess it's to be expected. Especially in a combination that I'm A, so green to, and B, just not good at all. Not good at all. But trying to stay out here, do as much as I can, try to take opportunities to work on it, improve. You know, it's the only way I'm gonna get any better is by actually being out here doing it instead of you know, running away from it and avoiding it. I feel like I'm gaining a little bit on the 19. Whether or not that's him backing down the pace and he could easily up it, or if I actually am, we'll have to see. But halfway through, 7 down, 7 to go.
That's half distance. Fuel levels are fine.
Still a long way to go. Kind of overshot turn 1 there a little bit. Didn't quite roll through it as well as I wanted to. Don't know if, given the damage that I have, if I'll be able to get to the lap time I ran in qualifying, but you know what, honestly, I'm pretty happy with just getting around the track safely right now. And I feel like I'm not quite the slowest one out there. I might be the second slowest, but that's a win for me when I'm, you know, not the absolute slowest in this, then I'm a bit happy with that, so. Almost got on the throttle a little too hard there, just trying to gain on the 19. Need to ease it in a little bit more. He broke a little bit earlier than I expected, so I had to go to the left to avoid him. Looks like he might have backed out there or pushed it wide out of turn 7, so I was able to get by him. Put me up to 13th, 20th, or the 20 truck is way away, so without any wrecks, I think 13th will probably be the best that I can do, but gotta keep digging. If nothing else, it's good road experience, try to do the best that I can, and see if I can bring home something. Honestly, 13th might be close to a break-even in iRating. Don't know if the 6X will be enough to gain any safety rating on the roadside, but it's possible. So 20 looks like he's got by the 18. Not sure if the 18's having problems or if the 20 has just got that more pace than everybody up front. So he was the one that I believe was the wreck through the carousel a few laps ago. So my goal right now is just to see if by any chance I can pick up the pace, run anything faster than what my fastest lap was. That would be great. And if I can keep it clean, I might have a shot at the 18. Looks like he might be a bit off the pace. And trying to hit 7 and 8, which I missed 7 there, not as bad as I had, but still missed it. Trying to improve that section if I can. Still a bit off the pace, but honestly laps are somewhat consistent, so it might just be the truck falling off a little bit, and of course me, you know, overdriving things. So hit turn 1 a little bit better, at least compared to the fastest lap, so that might be a spot where I can gain some time on my own fastest lap. I'm really trying to do the best I can to make sure I don't grab any of the curving through the S's that can upset the truck too. And I know this is another section that a lot of guys are attacking way faster and way harder than I am. With more practice, I'm sure I could learn how to do it, but for me right now, again, just with the comfort level, I'm kind of, you know, backing it off and just getting through it as safely as possible. I feel like I'm trying to live by the mantra of, I said, you know, safer laps gets me better finishes. Big wreck there, looked like I was about 3 trucks, so could be close to a 10th place running truck now. If that is the case, then I really need to keep it as clean as I can, take advantage of that. I don't think there was anybody lapped down involved in that. Be up to, we'll be on lap 11 now, so 4 to go. Two lap trucks were in that, so up to 11th. We're going to get a 1X for going off the track. Not quite. Oh, I thought I was going to be pushing off, but yeah. So close to where I wanted to now. Again, I said I was going to need the benefit of the wrecks, but in this race, I'm not going to complain about those. So just got to get my own line back and should be in a better position. Don't think I'll have anything for the 13 up ahead, but never know. You can see the leader of the 2 on the relative now, but hopefully with him being 20-some seconds back, I should be able to stay on the lead lap, as we only have 3 laps to go next time by. It's very possible he could be running, you know, 4 or 5 seconds a lap faster than I am, but you know, that obviously wouldn't be able to eat away that gap fully. So big thing for me to finish on the lead lap means that's more corners to help with the safety rating, as well as just 1 more lap that I can get experience out of. So almost picked the throttle a little too early there out of turn A, kind of lost it. 6 seconds, 6.1 to 13. We'll check and see if that gap happens to close at all over this lap, but I doubt it, especially with me getting into turn 1 too fast. Very lucky to have just kept that as a slide, but gotta watch because the tires are going to be pretty hot right now, so it's going to take it real easy for the next few corners. I'm sure that cost me some time as well to the 13. Again, trying to back these corners down while I let the tires cool down, as well as just making sure I can keep myself in the right direction and hanging on to 11th, because I got a decent gap to the 19. So, you know, there's no reason why I shouldn't at least finish 11th. Looks like I am closing in on the 13, however, it does not appear to be enough in order to try to get by him before the end of the race. So we're going to have 2 to go this time by. Leader will be coming around to get the white flag shortly after we do. Looks like I was able to close about a second, little under a second, so not too unhappy with that, especially given how bad turn 1 was. But, you know, just still too big of a gap to be able to close up. Got on the throttle a little too hard there, gonna have some issues, clip the wall with a 2X.
You cut the track. Keep it nice and tidy.
Gotta straighten it back out. No reason to push there, that was just on me for getting on the throttle too hard. That's what I said about, you know, that being a big thing I could do wrong, so I guess if that's only twice I've done that, that's better than what I expected, but not as well as I could have done. I hate when I make stupid mistakes like that, so just safety rating's going to take a hit with that, but I guess for road racing that's kind of be expected. 19 might be able to get by me now. I don't know how much that hurt the truck since that was a literal left front shot, but just going to try to regroup, keep it as clean as I can for this last lap, see if I can bring it home in 11th. Hate bringing home a truck that's this beat up, that, you know, that many unforced errors on my part, but you know, I guess compared to what it could have been, it's a lot better. Kind of gave up a little bit of time there to the 19, but I feel like as long as I don't do too much, that's still enough to keep me in front and finishing 11th.
White flag, last lap.
Gonna back turn 1 down quite a bit and just really ease back into the throttle, make sure I get through that as easy as possible. Can afford to give up a couple tenths just to make sure that I'm still rolling in the right direction and not having any problems. As long as I can keep the 19 there, 11th place shouldn't be any problem at all. Around the carousel for the last time, you can see the 19 is definitely closed up quite a bit, but I also feel like I have really backed it off quite a bit. Pick up the throttle a little too hard there. Able to save it. We'll get the run. Don't know if he's going to be close enough to get by through 7. Might be able to get by through 8 if I really have that bad of a turn 7, but I think I should be okay to hold on to 11th. Just going to coast it through, keep it easy. Roll on the throttle as easy as I can. He's going to try to go to the inside, and he actually loses it trying to do that. So, not sure if he picked up the throttle too hard, but definitely gave me the benefit to be able to finish in 11th. So, really rough race. Not at all good on my part, but you know, not a ton I could do for the first lap. So, take a look at that opening lap and see what happened there. I think the 7's just going to break a little bit later. Probably didn't expect everybody to break as early as we did to get in the back of me. Yep, you can see all that. That's all that was. I was trying to stay off of the 11. Just get through the turn 1 as clean and easy as I could. And yeah, he just either did not expect me to break that early or missed it. Got right into the back and he pushed me through. Really, really lucky that I was able to save it, not slide up through traffic and get crunched. Good job for everybody to avoid us as well. So we'll watch the rest of the lap because the issue is going to happen with the 22 as well, off of the carousel. So just following in behind him, felt like he was pretty slow, but didn't think the S's were the best time to try to get by him. So you know, got close there and. Just really decided to back it off so that through the bus stop I wouldn't have any problems at all. Still was trying to feel the truck out a little bit. Gonna get close to him again as now I had a little bit more pace than he did. Let's see, I think this is the spot where I get the run. He got loose. Okay, so that's what happened. He got on the throttle too early like I did, or too hard, and just looped it. I was to the left. I guess I could have run a little bit wider, but honestly, when I saw him go that way, I thought I just needed to stay in it and try to go that far. And fortunately, he came back and got me in the right rear. So 4X that I probably didn't deserve. Wasn't much I could really do there. So just, yeah, I'd say that's kind of road racing and a bit of tough luck there. When I saw him loop it, I don't think slamming on the brakes and trying to get way left is the right move. I think I did everything I could. It was just wrong place, wrong time. So, bit unfortunate on that part, but, you know, not much else I could do. So feel free to leave your feedback, your analysis of both those incidents. If it was just, you know, racing deals and I got the bad end of the luck, or if, you know, there was anything I could have done differently, or what you guys would have done in those situations. So with that, let's take a look at the results, see how that went, and hopefully should see some iRating gain, and doubt safety rating is going to go up, but if we don't lose too much, I'll be happy. Was just a single split since the midday race, 1198, so pretty weak strength to field overall. But you got to remember, with this being an oval race using road ratings and safety ratings, some guys don't run very much road, so the road rating might not be that high at all. You can see I was about 3 seconds off the fastest lap. Yeah, I mean, with work, probably could get consistently into the 116s, maybe into the low 115s, or not the low 115s, the mid to upper 115s. It was going to take me a lot longer than that to try to learn more, so yeah, that's kind of where I expect to be. You know, a little bit more than that I would normally like to do, but again, in the MX-5s, I've had a little more experience. I think they're a little bit easier to drive from just a control standpoint than the stock cars are. So, you know, expect a little bit less out of myself. Lost 2 iRating, so not the biggest deal. 0.04 in the safety rating lost as well. So kind of where I expected to be. You know, pretty close to what iRacing expected me to be, so I can't be too unhappy with that. And, you know, if I wouldn't have had some of the bad luck at the beginning, maybe could have been, you know, a top 5, top 6 type finish like that, and had a little bit of better showing. So, again, feel free to leave any comments, any feedback. Just love hearing from you guys in general. Hopefully that was a little more entertaining for you than some of the races I've run this week, and hopefully you guys... if you decide to get any at any point in the future, you guys have some fun and enjoy it. So with that, remember to like and subscribe. Stay tuned for more races. And until the next one, hopefully all your laps are fast, your races are clean, and your finishes are good. Thanks for watching.